Stories of our past. This storytelling project was with a village community in Northern Ireland. A group of seniors decided to tell the story of when their village church was destroyed by a bomb, which had been left in a milk churn inside the church on the morning of the 8th of December 1972. The Army Bomb Disposal Unit was called, but it could not be defused. It exploded later, destroying the church. The stories told recall the shock and fear of this minority community, but also relief that there was no loss of life or injury. They decided to tell their stories so that their children and grandchildren knew about this time. The method we use is storytelling according to ethical principles, where the storyteller is in charge of the process. The method is based on the principles of beneficence, doing good, dignity, justice and trust. It is entirely voluntary. The storyteller has the final say at all times. Access to support is provided, psychological, social, physical. A contract is signed by both the teller and facilitator, agreeing how and when the story is to be used. Often journalists and researchers obtain and use a story for a purpose. The storyteller sometimes can feel rather used and does not have control over how that story is to be used and where it goes. And that's an issue in our internet age. Our method places the storyteller in charge of what happens to their story. Contract based on informed consent is signed by both teller and facilitator. The village project decided to publish their stories. The book was launched by the local mayor, who was from a different political and religious background. At the launch, he set aside the speech prepared by his officials and spoke in a personal capacity. He had read the stories. He had done his homework the night before and spoke with respect about the difficulties of the past. He stayed to lunch and had good conversations with everyone. The village now has a new church and a new sports centre and looks forward to a better future.